Let's talk about voting. The League of Women Voters is a nonpartisan organization founded in 1920 that does not endorse any candidate or political party. Voting is a powerful way to impact your community. It gives you a say in who makes the laws and runs the government. You also get to help choose your county sheriff, mayors, city council members, school board members, judges, and many other local leaders who make decisions that matter to you, your family, and your community. When you don't vote, you give your power away to someone else who does vote.
There are a lot of misunderstandings about voting, especially for people who've had criminal convictions. So let's talk about who can and who cannot vote. Here are the general rules. To be able to vote in California, you must be a U.S. citizen, you must be a resident of California, you must be 18 years or older on election day, and you must not be found mentally incompetent by a court. In California, you cannot vote with a criminal conviction if you are currently serving a state or federal prison sentence. You also cannot vote if you are in jail waiting to be transported to a prison, or if you have been sentenced to prison and you are serving your sentence in county jail. In California, you can vote if you are on probation or parole, you are on mandatory supervision or post-release community supervision, you are serving a felony county jail sentence under realignment. It's important to note that a misdemeanor conviction never interferes with your right to vote. If you are unsure of your eligibility to vote, contact the California Secretary of State's office or your local county register of voters before you register.
Before you vote, you must register to get on the official list of voters. You can register right now by going to www.registertovote.ca.gov. Not sure that you are registered? Go to www.voterstatus.sos.ca.gov. When you get ready to vote in the next election, there are a few very important things to keep in mind. You have options. Starting in 2022, every registered voter in California will receive a ballot in the mail about a month before the election. You can mail it back, drop it off at a secure drop-off location, or vote in person. If you vote in person, you will be able to vote with an accessible voting machine if needed, and get help and voting materials in multiple languages at certain polling places. Check with your county elections office to learn more about your voting options closer to the election. Sometimes the items on the ballot are confusing. Remember that you can do research, ask for help, and take your time. And if you aren't sure about something, you don't have to vote on every item on your ballot. There are a lot of resources out there that will help you learn when, where, and how to vote. Your county voter information guide lists everything that will be on your ballot along with where you vote. The state voter information guide lists statewide candidates and measures. You will receive both of these voter information guides in the mail, and they are also available online.
Need unbiased information? Visit www.votersedge.org ahead of an election to learn about your candidates and measures on your ballot. When you get there, just enter in your address and you can learn about voting options in your area and access in-depth explanations about what's on your ballot in Spanish and in English. This is a lot to remember, so if you have any questions about voting and elections, you can get help from the Secretary of State or your county elections office or the League of Women Voters of California. Remember, your vote is your voice. Our leaders make many important decisions every day that have important consequences for you and people in your community. And you get to elect them. Register to vote today and make sure your voice is heard.